Welcome back to my channel. My name is LaShawn and this is Lash Uncut. We are officially almost there. Today is November 4th and tomorrow is November 5th, which means we are less than 24 hours away from the most important and consequential presidential election of my lifetime, and depending on how old you are, possibly yours. Now, it seems as if things are a bit calm in political land. I've been scrolling X all day. I've been looking at social media, seeing little news clips here and there, and I don't think there have been any major developments in the last 24 hours. So it looks like everyone's just holding their breath and waiting for tomorrow to come and go. I honestly think that everyone is just exhausted, considering that this is probably the most eventful presidential election in modern day American history. I mean, we had 2 attempted assassinations on one of the candidates. We started with Joe Biden for the Democrats, and then he got kicked off because he basically died on stage. And now we're dealing with Kamala Harris, a woman that was only given her position because she's black and a female. But anyway, all that to say, it's been a long couple of months, and I think we can all agree that we're kind of sort of just ready for this all to be over. In the spirit of today, I wanted to make my case for my preferred candidate, Donald J. Trump. I have already voted. I am one of the 75 million Americans that voted already. But I came across this ad on X, and after I saw it, I was like, you know what? This is the perfect closing message from the Trump campaign. I think it was well put together, very inspirational, and so on and so on. So I'm going to play the ad. It is more than 2 minutes long. I think it's like 2 minutes and 26 seconds long. So it's a little longer than I would like to just have a video play on my channel here, but I do think it is important to just see the whole thing through and through. So bear with me. So here we go.
What will we do with this moment? How will we be remembered? Look at the opportunities before us.
This election really isn't about the left versus the right. It's about we the people choosing our government and the choice between freedom versus tyranny.
Nobody has a chronic disease burden like we have. Why are we allowing this to happen to our children? Ultimately, the only thing that will save our country is if we choose to love our kids more than we hate each other.
What is going on here is deeper than politics. It is deeply spiritual. We are being called to rise above the hatred and the fear and the evil.
We need to remember above and beyond that we must love our neighbors, that we must treat other people as we hope to be treated.
You want to be a rebel? You want to be a hippie? You want to stick it to the man? Show up on your college campus and try calling yourself a conservative.
America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing.
Don't you want healthy children? Don't you want a president that's going to make America healthy again?
I come to you today as a former Democrat. I will be a first-time Trump voter tonight.
The people dreamed this country, and it's the people who are making America great again.
Whew. You know, when I first saw that video, I teared up a little bit, and even watching it now, I just got a little teary-eyed because I think the message and the, just the message of that video, that ad was just hope. And I'm sure if you are like myself, if you're a Christian conservative, then hope is something that you kind of have forgotten about, because it seems as if the opposing party, the establishment, the powers that be, are just so powerful. They have managed to take over literally every single institution in this country, from our education system to our health system to entertainment, sports, all of the different institutions and just things that bring us together in this country has been taken over by an ideology that seeks to do nothing but destroy this country. So watching this ad and, basically it's summarizing what Donald Trump's 2024 campaign has been. It's been about hope. It's been about unity. You have all of these different figures like Elon Musk, Tulsi Gabbard, Vivek Ramaswamy, all of these different people that have come together and said, hey, we may have a differences of opinion on a lot of things, but one thing we can come together on is America and the American dream, and believing in that American dream and standing for that American dream, and most of all, fighting for that American dream. And myself, as a second generation immigrant to this country, I am beyond grateful for this country. This country has made my life so much better in so many ways. I owe this country a debt that I plan on repaying by just serving this country in however way I can possibly can, and fighting for its future to be better than its present and increasingly better than its past. And unfortunately, the way America is going right now, I cannot say that our future is going to be better than our past, and that is a problem. Now, in addition to that, I want to say this, and I feel like this is something that a lot of us are forgetting, that no matter what happens tomorrow, no matter what happens at the end of the week, because apparently we may not get the results of this election tomorrow, the fight for this country continues. If Donald Trump is victorious, the fight continues. If Harris is victorious, the fight continues. We have to start looking at this in the long term, and not just the present, and not just the current election, and not just the current candidate. What Donald Trump has managed to create from his bare hands and his character and his gusto and his strength, the MAGA movement, the Make America First movement, is something that can be carried on if we fight for it by fighting for this country. So no matter what happens tomorrow, we have to continue to push for a better America. But I'm going to be honest with you, I do feel like a vote for Donald Trump is a vote for a better America. And my last little thing here that I want to say is, as a Christian, if you are a child of God, remember this: you are not voting for a pastor, okay? You are not voting for a member of clergy. We are not looking for spiritual and biblical guidance from our politician. That can only be found in the Word of God and in the church. So keep that in mind when you're voting. Vote on policies. Vote on what matters to you. As a Christian, yes, but also as an American citizen. And in addition to that, no matter what happens tomorrow, God is still on the throne. At the end of the day, we have the victory through Him, not a political party, not a president, not a government. Our victory is in Jesus Christ. So I just have to say that. Now, that really is it. This is a remarkably short video because I think, again, so much has happened that talking about any little tiny events that happened in the last 24 hours or so is just really not beneficial. I'm pretty sure that at this point, most people have decided who they are going to vote for. But if you have not, I beg you to consider the last 4 years and the last 4 years before that. And let that be probably the thing that informs your decision the most. But more importantly, how much do you love this country? How do you want this country to look in the next 4+ years? And who do you think best suits that vision? So that's it. Thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. If you have not gone and vote, I'm pretty sure early voting has ended at this point because it is a day before the election. So if you don't have a plan to vote tomorrow, please make a plan and take the time out to go vote.